Hey guys, this is Sahil. Today I'm going to show you guys how you can download your Twitter bookmarks super easily. And so I made this little extension here, code will be linked. And yeah, so basically you want to just git clone or download it, and then you want to go to load unpacked. And then you'll just be able to select that folder, and you should see something like this here. And I'm just going to show you guys how it works real quick. So I'm going to click this and click export bookmarks. Let's go to the console log to see what's really happening. Um, Basically, this URL right here is how Twitter makes requests to get your bookmarks. So the stuff you see in your bookmarks page, that's the URL that's sort of being used. And so there's a way to intercept these requests. So that's all that's happening here, and we get super nice JSON with all the bookmarks. And this is how it should look. So you got everything. Some of them have media, so if you want to like um, OCR or use a vision model or something like that, you can do that. But yeah, so let me just go over the code, show you guys how that works. Yeah, so basically what's happening is this is like a bunch of data, naturally, um, that's sort of being appended to the API URL. And so essentially what's happening first is you have this method that's just basically before any request is being made, and you can see these requests in the network tab. This will be good. Yeah, so you see this one right here, right? Look at this giant URL. So this is essentially what's getting all your bookmarks here. And the cool thing is when you scroll down, more requests like this are being made. Like look at this. Uh, oh wait, that was one before, but you see what I mean. Um, and so all we're doing is before this request is sent, we're essentially taking, no, I want to show my auth, but basically if you scroll down here, you'll see your authorization and stuff like that. And that essentially allows you to make these requests. Um, and the cool thing is with this Chrome extension, we can intercept that data, and then use it to make our own requests. Um, yeah, so there's that. I think it's this function. Yeah, so then we have a recursive function called get bookmarks, which is essentially getting all the bookmarks. And so yeah, we have all the tokens. And this is the API URL. I'll go over what this cursor thing means in a second. But yeah, we're gonna make the request, and then we're gonna parse through the data and get next cursor and just run the function again. So it's a recursive function that doesn't stop sort of until this next cursor thing. So cursor is essentially like a marker in a Twitter API request, or at least for bookmarks. I don't know if it's like this for posts as well. But if we go to console, or oh yeah, if we go to the console of the extension, we'll have to run it again. Yeah, so if we go here and we go to raw, actually no, let's go to parse tweet. Never mind. We're gonna have to go to raw tweets. But you look here and um yeah, so it doesn't show right now, but you would see some cursor thing at the bottom if you didn't filter those out. But essentially it's telling me to sort of get the next 100. So like I've gotten the first 100, then I want to get the next 100, and that cursor is just sort of a separator. And so this get next cursor is really just getting that. Actually what I'll do real quick, just so you guys can see. I'm gonna console log the next cursor. And yeah, but anyways, after all the bookmarks are gotten, we're just making this JSON. Let's just run it again so you guys can see the whole cursor thing. Just reload this. Yeah, so let's go into the logs again. Yeah, so this is like the value of the cursor. I guess it's a random ID. And yeah, so if you can see here, right? You see that these two right here, so this one and this one are essentially the same. That's because there's no more tweets left. That's why they're the same. Um, yeah, let me just move that. Okay. Um, but yeah. And okay, let's go over this parse tweet method because it's kind of funny because Twitter's data structure is actually pretty wild. For bookmarks, and I'm sure it's the same for tweets. Um, but yeah, we're just getting on the media stuff. And you could add all this other stuff. I just didn't really care about that, but if you want, you can. And uh, yeah, and this is just waiting. But yeah, let's go over Twitter's data structure real quick. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go through here, and so has all these types: tweet result, result, and then source. I think that's like where it's being posted. I'm not entirely sure. Um, but yeah, timestamp, you got all that, full text, pretty standard stuff. Entities, media. This one's pretty cool. Um, you can get sort of dimensions, and you sort of have the raw source. So that's kind of cool because if you have the raw source, you can essentially download your Twitter media too. And yeah, this is a photo timestamp, but this honestly looks like a mess. I ain't gonna lie. So like parsing through this data is actually very, very annoying. And only because most of this stuff you don't need if you just want to sort of store your tweets offline or whatever. Um, yeah. So that's the Twitter data structure. And yeah, I guess this is it for this video. Obviously getting Twitter data and doing stuff with that is super cool. Um, I don't know. I might make a few videos on what I do with this data. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.